discouragement, fear, failure. These stalked the nation. Depression haunted America.
This was a time of people jumping out of windows in Wall Street, people living in shacks. Most of the studios were involved in glamour pictures. And that was the feeling that audiences wanted to look up to people, great costumes, and it was partially true. But I also felt I didn't want to be a complete prostitute as far as making money in the studios was concerned. I didn't feel just like being the good company boy. And I read a small article that said the main hope was back to the land and trade skills and not money.
The Relief Administration is building rural communities where people may grow their own food in place of the direct relief paid for by the more fortunate. That is a pretty light unloading job, isn't it? But that's all the furniture the family had left after Dad was out of work for a year. Some of the men came on while the colony was building and got the first crop started. After 4 months of roughing it, they were still getting along with each other. These men once were white-collar workers, but now they're farmers and doing very well indeed at the job. For instance, as corn growers, they rate right well. Here's a foreman inspecting their corn. He says it's plenty good for this section. These trained carpenters and painters who had been on the relief rolls played their part in the construction of the houses and other buildings. The groves, you know, were man's first temples. In the darkling wood, amidst the cool and silence, man offered to the mightiest his solemn thanks. The New Deal has given these people a chance to exchange their work for home, food, clothing, and education for their children. Perhaps from it will grow up little industries to give the colonists cash income and make them consumers once again.
This story talked about utilizing the land for sustenance, and that appealed to me very much at that time. So I took the story. I wasn't under contract to MGM, but I took it to Thalberg, and I told it to him, and he liked the idea, but they were afraid of it. They were afraid it was too much down to earth for a big studio that was attuned to other types of things. Well, the only thing to do was to make it myself, and I mortgaged my home and borrowed money to produce the picture. The picture's still running and still showing this many years afterwards, and I didn't make a lot of money out of it, but that wasn't my prime thought. But it came out ahead, it didn't lose any, and I still have the thrill of today of having it run at universities, festivals, and talking about it, and having it appreciated.